All right, guys. So AMD. So AMD reports earnings, pretty much record revenue, but stock is still down, 110. This is where we are trading. This is the weekly larger time frame for the stock. But before I dive into this one, I want to be very quick and just go through. We have been covering this name for many times, okay? And I'm sure many of you who are recent to the channel, you have watched my videos where more pain, $100 target, can it drop more? You have watched this part. But most of you don't know that I haven't been making content. I mean, this channel was open 2020, but many of you don't know in a bear market, I was the one who was calling for $200, $100 when the stock was sitting somewhere around these levels. You can just go timestamp. Stock was trading at 60, 70, 80. I said 100. Can it hit 200? And then after the stock started rallying, I don't think I started talking about this one, but then somewhere around here when it was sitting at 180, one something, I said 200 plus. And then as soon as they reported earnings and as soon as the stock started failing and getting detached from the overall crowd, I think I made a video about that one too, that relative weakness, it's not following the rest of the pack. And I was making videos saying that, is it cheap or is it expensive? And a lot of, so much hate, 181. This is how far we have come, okay? And here we come, 110. This is just for the record, for those people. I'm sure they're long gone because obviously anytime I call out something, they're not going to last too long. They're going to just watch 2-3 days of a price action and disappear. But what I'm watching from here now, well, this stock, $110 stock, is for most of you. This is how most of you guys look at it. I don't look at it that way. I judge the company by its valuation, by its market capitalization. I don't look at the stock. I don't look at AMD at 110 as an AMD at 110. I'm looking at an AMD as a $180 billion company. $179 billion at this price. And I'm doing this comparison where I'm putting AMD, ARM Holdings, Qualcomm, Micron, just to be in the same ballpark, right? I could have definitely put other companies that are valued at $180 billion, $179 billion, but I'm just putting these just so it's apples to apples, almost, okay? And this is what a lot of you guys do. You guys are buying stock by looking at, so from its highs, 50% down. A lot of people are like, it is a 50% discount. Is it? Wasn't it way overpriced here? And is it still overpriced here? Let's take a look. You can never judge a company by its stock price. Never. If you were watching many other names that have done gazillion times of a stock split, it is just to increase the liquidity. These companies want to make you think like this. They want you to think like this is cheap, and nobody ever in even media watch CNBC day long, go as far as back you can. They will never teach you about judging a stock by its capitalization, by its valuation. They will always talk about the price, but they will never talk about the capitalization. You have to judge a company by its capitalization and compare. You can only compare a company, $170 billion company, to another $170 billion company. You don't want to compare it to anything else out there. This is how I do it. I mean, I'm not a fundamental analyst guy, but okay, just very quickly. Advanced AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, ARM Holdings, Qualcomm Incorporation, Micron Technology, which is 105 billion, okay? Performance for the last year. This is when I pointed out in the beginning of the year. There is a detachment. If I go 1 year, this is when I pointed it out. March, early March, somewhere around here. Look at the pack. Look at these charts. And look at the AMD. Detachment happened right here. Way, pretty much, it started falling, but it just was falling off the cliff. Year to date, this is 1 year, not year to date. 1 year, AMD 37% down, Micron plus 8%, Qualcomm plus 26%, ARM Holdings positive 144%. If you take a look at it, 5-year return could be about the same, all similar, around the same ballpark. But short term, this is what you want to look for. You need to understand when stock is overvalued and when you need to understand when stock is cheap. So far, yeah, they have been burning cash. I have pretty much made a very detailed video on that one too, pointing out their margins and all that stuff, how it was changing. AMD, I don't want to go into that, but here's what I'm looking for, basically. Free cash flow and all that stuff. I want to show you guys this. This is the value chain. That's why I put those stocks in there. ARM Holdings, Design, IP, Fiberglass, your AMD, your Qualcomm, your Nvidia, your Broadcom, and Micron is somewhere down here. Intel is our integrated device manufacturers. This is the value chain of the semiconductors. Okay. So even after looking at these, I mean, I'm still more attracted to the names that are outperforming AMD right here, right now, than AMD itself. Okay. And I don't want to go too deep into this one at all. This was just for the context. What's going on? Okay. And another thing is, I was calling out here $100 when this stock was in a downtrend. Okay, it's gonna break out back to $100, and then very same level somewhere around here. Can it actually push to 200? Here's the same situation we are having. This was a downtrend, bear market 2022, and 2023 we had like 6 months of a downtrend like this, and now so far we have almost 1 year of a downtrend for AMD. So when will I consider the stock out of the range? Well, a lot of people don't even know how to read a candlestick chart. I'm putting together a little bit of a video, educational. It's going to be free, but there are only 13 candlesticks. Okay. 5 bullish, 5 bearish, 3 neutral. That's it. From the least bullish to the most bullish, from the least bearish to the most bearish. If you look at this chart, this is a weekly chart. I will zoom into the reversal right here after this downtrend. This is something I'm looking for. I'm not the one who will try to look for, find a bottom or trying to pretty much pinpoint the bottom. No, you don't want to be in that business. I'm personally not in that business. You can see the rallies and the pullbacks. When stock goes up, look, pay attention to the candles of those, body of those candles. Strong move up after earnings. Strong move up after earnings. Strong move up after earnings. These are the earnings right here. Earning reports, earning reports, earning reports. Pullbacks, there's not much of a selling pressure. Pullbacks, not much of a selling pressure. Pullbacks, look at the body of those candles. Consolidation, pullback. And every single time it has made that move, it made that move after fundamentals, after reporting earnings. and you can go take a look at it here too. So basically you're looking for a bullish reversal, large buying candles, something like this, and you can see reversed, sure, in an uptrend, you're welcome to join the party. Something like this I'm looking for every time. Even right here, if you were watching this downtrend on a weekly chart, you can see if this was your downtrend, stock formed an uptrend, you can see the body of the green candles until it tested that level and rejected. It was a pretty good setup to the upside. But then we have this downtrend now, right here, right now. By looking at these, am I seeing much of buying taking place just by judging it weekly? No, I mean, I'm looking at very aggressive selling actually. Every pop, and it's not even significant pop, it just comes and sells off. Pops, sells off, pops, sells off. And pay attention to the body of these candles. And so far this week, tomorrow is Friday, sort of a normal bearish, maybe neutral bearish candle. Maybe it's gonna print something like that this week, because we can see lower wicks all the way down at 106. We're sitting at 110, 111. Again, tomorrow's Friday. I don't know where it's gonna close, depending where it's gonna close. If it closes at around these lows of the week, we're gonna come back to this chart. If you're gonna see something like this candle on a weekly, this would mean second most bearish candle, which means still in a downtrend. I mean, it's still in a downtrend for me. Okay, so I want to see a breakout with decent volume, decent candle, and I want the stock to form some sort of an uptrend where I'm pretty sure this stock will not run away. In the meantime, you're fighting, trying to bottom tick this name. It's basically that capital could be doing well somewhere else. But something like this, I'm looking for. And there will be plenty of opportunities to enter on dips. If I miss the bottom, I mean, I'm not in that business of trying to bottom tick any stock. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about the price as well. So this is my update for AMD. This is still in a downtrend. I'm still watching 95 as a support. I'm still watching this uptrending blue line as a support line for me. And so far this week's, we cannot say much, but still bearish candle. Depends where it's going to close, bearish or indecision candle somewhere here. But this is what I'm looking at. This is my update. These are not recommendation for you to buy or sell. These videos are purely for entertainment and educational purposes only. That's the update for AMD. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.